like Elton John? Okay, we're breaking it down a little bit. You know the birds chirping? Okay, bring it back. Ooh. Tasteful. Drift out. Ooh, okay. Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's me. I'm sitting out in the outside, and we're going to be listening to 21 Pilots' brand new album, Scaled and Icy. Today we're just listening to the album for the first time. The next couple tracks are going to be obviously songs we've already heard, but I'm going to listen to anyway because I want to get the vibe of the album. But so far, Good Day sounds like an Elton John sort of inspired song. It's got like a nice chipper tone to it. It's got this like, I mean, it feels like it's going to be a good day. You're waking up fresh in the morning, ready to take on the day sort of thing. So I like the tone so far. It's got a really unique vibe to it, and I'm here for it. It's very different to the singles as well. The singles are very sort of like modern sort of pop. This has a very just like a retro feel good, yeah, Elton John kind of vibe. So I don't know. Let's get into the album. We've got to get through these next two, obviously. We've already heard them, so let's get through them quick. I think in context, this song sounds very, very well placed after that sort of chipper tone. I love the hums, dude. Dude, I see a cat. Oh my god. What a great time. Choke is my second favourite of the singles that came out. It feels very sort of self-titled kind of a vibe. So back in like 2009, especially in like the rap sort of portion there. A lot of people compare it to Regional at Best. I'm not a big Regional at Best fan, so I more prefer to compare it to self-titled because I do enjoy Choker, and I don't want to compare it to Regional at Best. Thank you very much. Big early 2000s sort of rock, like pop punk sort of rock era sort of stuff going on here, but like an electronic twinge. I like it. I'm processing right now because I'm listening to these songs and I've listened to these songs over and over again. I'm now processing that, I'm going to be listening to like 7 new songs after this. We listened to Good Day, that was a brand new song, but now I'm like back in the zone of like, I've listened to these over and over again. So now I'm like, oh wait, the next song is, I think, The Outside. So I love like the backing vocals to this bit in particular. It's got like a group of people like yelling in the background. I'm pretty sure it's just like layered vocals of Tyler, but it sounds like everyone's getting together to celebrate. It's I like this bit. This bit in particular is really good. And then this bit where it starts to break down a bit more heavy with the heavy drums. Shy Away, our first single, our first introduction to the era. It's my least favourite of the singles, not that I don't like it, it's just that I feel like the sound of it feels very hollow in a way. I don't know what it is about it. And Choker as well has that kind of like sort of like a hollow feel, which I think is intentional based on, you know, everything we've discussed about what the album sort of means. But overall it's just my least favourite. I think I like Choker feeling a lot more full, and there's a lot more stuff going on. This one's fun though. Shy Away is fun. But now I'm sort of delaying the inevitable. We're about to listen to The Outside, which I've been seeing all over Twitter. Everyone's been talking about over the past day. People got the album early. And The Outside was one of those songs everyone was sort of... I saw people really hyping about, so I'm excited. Just gonna wait for those cockatoos. I mean, if you're gonna listen to The Outside, you gotta listen to it outside. But, there you go. It can be loud. It's already like electronic-y with like a little synth. It's like a dum 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 dum. What is that? I'm not. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I like the backing vocals, like the deep. Ooh. Kid's trying to take his vibes. He's on the outside? I don't know what's going on. Oh, I like that bit. Oh. Oh wow. Oh, dude, that's cool. Wow, 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 wow. That was a cool song. That's very just hip hop. It's just like straight up like a hip hop kind of vibe, and it's got that like dun 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 dun. Like that's kind of got that just like jumping sort of sound to it. I really like that. Oh, that was really unique. The lyrics are weird. I don't know what's going on there, honestly. I'm really want people to understand that when I first listen to an album, I'm not dissecting it as much as I do in my videos. I'm literally just sitting down and just like enjoying how it sounds and picking up on lyrics and being like, I don't know what that means right now, and that's okay. I think the first listens are best just to listen to it all the way through, and even if you miss out something and you don't pick up on little details, that's fine. To me, it's the enjoyment comes out of the first surface level experience, and then you can really sort of enjoy it in a very different way on your second listen. Yeah, so I'm not going to try and understand anything here. I'm going to try and enjoy it, and that's what you're here for, okay? That's what we're all here for.
On Saturday, we paint the town.
This is my favorite single. This is my favorite single. It's basic as hell. It's basic as heck. But it's just fun, dude. A fishbowl. The circle fishbowl thing. This is my analysis. Yeah, I'm analyzing. It's like the monotonous cycle of just moving around and sort of doing the same thing over and over again. Bringing that cycle back, which these guys are obsessed with.
Might get loud on Friday, but on Saturday.
That's a weird lyric. These are my dancing shoes. What? I love that it's sort of like structured very sort of like very formulaic. It's very basic. But it hits you with these little bits at the end that kind of come out really interestingly. There's like the pause that goes completely silent just before the lyric loud, which I find like I saw people talking about that and being like, what's going on here? And I think it's very intentionally like meant to throw you off in the song. So because of that, I like it. I like that it throws you off, and I think it's very intentional. I think in the ways they've talked about how not to trust sort of perfect songs in a way, it's sort of, the song is almost like borderline just stupid like radio fun dumb music, but it's this little tear in the fabric of the song that kind of throws you off, and you don't really know what's going on just for that like split second. It's very intentional, and I like it. I don't know if that was a Tyler thing or a Paul Meany thing. I like to think it's Paul Meany because I love Paul Meany and what he does. So anyway, it's like heavy. It's got like a bass to it, yeah. Oh no, it's gonna pick up. No. What's that like? Those vocals are really cool. Oh, I like that really distorted, the confusion bit. Yeah, it has like an 80s rock song kind of vibe to it. Or some kind of rock, I don't know what era. It sounds like it's just like a straight up rock song. Ooh, here we go. This sounds like Black Sheep. Oh, okay, it's building out. Come on, bring us like a hard ending. Profit from a Great Divide? Hold on. Did you say they profit from a Great Divide? Is it a solo? What the fuck? They're trying to weaponize you and I. Oh, hold on. Okay. That was great. It was just like a rock song. It had a solo. Like I'm vibing. I love a good solo. I grew up listening to Metallica throughout like my teenage years and stuff. So hearing a solo in a 21 Pilots song is really unique and really interesting. So I'm really happy to hear that. But the thing that kind of took me for a second there, and I didn't like notice the solo because I was like paying attention to the lyrics. This is why I don't pay attention to the lyrics on my first listen, because then I can't appreciate just the sound, because my brain's just dumb, you know? I got a dumb brain. But there was like lyrics like they won't profit from our divide, I think I heard. And then there was the other one, what was it? Weaponize us. There's like lyrics like that, and that sort of falls into the idea of, you know, an overarching, like a governing force like Dima in their universe, they would try to divide people like through class and race, gender, whatever it may be, and these divides allow for profit. For example, like the most simple way of putting it out there is like splitting, you know, men's and women's like toiletry, like sanitary stuff, when like, technically you could use the same stuff, and it's creating that divide that creates a profit. So that sort of evokes that idea of sort of like at least some sort of a governing, powerful force that's trying to control sort of the people and weaponizing us. That's a different thing as well. Sort of like as though Dima like would weaponize the music they've created and to send a different message, to create propaganda. That to me is like a key sign that this is where it sort of takes maybe a bit of a turn into where the story's going. There's little hints towards it, which I find really cool. I find that really cool. So Never Take It is so far the song that seems to be the first that's diving into that sort of stuff. It runs me a Good Day a little bit. Like that, like a pop on your step kind of song, you know? Walking down the street, Mulberry Street. It's fun. What the Oh my god, are they bringing a trumpet? Trumpet, yeah. Yeah, I like that one a lot. It's not my favourite, but it has the same sort of energy, a little bit of Good Day. I might have to listen to Good Day again to sort of verify my thoughts there. I don't think it gave me the same amount of like Elton John vibes that I got from Good Day, but it has that same, like, you know, walking down the street. It's literally in the lyrics, like walking down the street. It's like with a bit of like a pop to your step sort of song. Like I could imagine listening to that literally walking down the sidewalk and just like nod my head a little bit. Yeah. But like the switch up, like that happens halfway between. What? Huh? We're losing some light, baby. So let's try and get through this. Formidable. Sounds like a soap opera opening title sequence. Alright, we've heard these lyrics. What does this sound like? It sounds familiar. Is this on guitar? I'm not gonna be instruments. It's just on straight up guitar, isn't it? This bit reminds me of something. I feel like I've heard this in another song. Oh, it has like a beachy vibe. That's what it reminds me of. Like I'm on a beach holiday, riding on the coastline in a car. Especially that bit. Yeah, okay, that's fun. It took me a while to sort of get into it, but I was pulling out different vibes from it. Like I was like, oh, it reminds me of this, reminds me of this. It mainly reminded me of, like, at first it was like, this sounds like it's like the opening to like some like sitcom or like some like television show. I still think I get that vibe, but then towards the end it felt very beachy and very summery, but like a sort of relaxing summer, like an afternoon sort of song. That's the vibes I pull. Bounce Man's one that I've been really intrigued with. And the sun's going down, it's getting a bit dark. There's potential maybe some darker themes will approach, maybe, or maybe it's just going to keep quite light. But Bounce Man's one of the weird ones. Bounce Man is like the pet cheetah of the album. You hear the name, you're like, that's weird. I think it's the third last track on the album as well, so that's like just like Pet Cheetah. So what does it mean? What the hell? It's like what is this, Banjo-Kazooie? Oh, some like choir. Oh, so long. It's like it's saying goodbye. It's the third last track, man. It's not saying goodbye yet, dude. Or maybe it's goodbye for like this sort of persona. Oh, pa pa pa. In and out. Isn't that like a fast food? Do they do Mexican In and Out? We'll sing one more song. It's so long. I don't know what that's referring to. If that means something for the album, like the next two songs. A lot of these songs do have sort of very similar sort of vibes. I don't think that's a negative thing for me. I'm having fun with it, but yeah, it's sort of got this very sort of like similar sort of like bouncy, happy kind of feel, which I guess is good for the album's vibe overall. It's what they're going for, so yeah, they've succeeded in that, I guess. No Chances. This is a song that I've personally heard from someone really close to me who said that I will really like this song, based on my interests and based on the songs that I sort of really like, which typically end up being sort of like loud, grungy sort of music, with like distorted like sounds and lots of yelling and loudness. Or maybe it's kind of like on the other end of the spectrum where there's a bird yelling. Maybe it's on the other end of that spectrum, where it's a bit more like vibey, you know. I can vibe sometimes. So let's not talk anymore. Let's get into No Chances. Oh god, it's got bass already. Oh, it's all distorted. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, it's doing it. It's doing like cool. What the fuck? We get bodies every day. I'm in one piece now. Dima. Bro, those are the buddy. Those are the bishops, bro. Oh my god. Oh, thank god, this is one of the longer songs. Yes. This is good. This is good. This could be my favorite one. It's got like those sort of like trenchy, blurry face sort of like effects, those like those background like effects. Oh, we got a guitar out. What the hell? Sure. Oh, they gotta bring it back. Bring it back hard, dude. Want you back in one piece now. Like back to Dima in one piece. We want you to be safe. It's propaganda. Fuck is this? What the fuck is going on? Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Yes. Yep. Oh my god, dude. Oh shit. Oh my god, it's building up like a distorted. Oh, it just cuts off. Okay, so that means it must be a transitional song. That's okay, it's fine. To my close companion friend, yeah, that was my favorite one. 100%. We've lost all the light. Damn, it's like the closing of a saga. We're closing the book on this. That was fantastic. That had like the most sort of dynamics and interesting stuff going on and weird shit. I just love things that are weird and like the distorted sort of like lower bassy and like weird like messed up vocals and stuff. That was cool. It was a weird song. I don't know if those like choir vocals were like the bishops, because that would make a lot of sense, especially what they were saying and what they were chanting. So we want you back in one piece. Sort of, that's something, you know, like someone, like a parent would say to you, like, I want you back home in one piece, sort of thing. And we know that Clancy has sort of like a parental relationship with Keon's, his bishop. So could that be evoking that these bishops are trying to push themselves like we're nice guys. We're not bad. We're not bad guys. We want you back in one piece. We just want you to be safe. That's what that vibe gives me. Redecorate is the next song. To me, that title immediately says it's like a sort of reshuffling of you know just the space you live in, sort of thing. I think I relate to the idea, just the name. I relate to the idea of redecorating as a way to sort of just feel better about myself and feel a little bit more comfortable. Is, you know, just reorganizing and cleaning up just the space I live in. That helps me a lot. Helps me relax a lot. So I wonder what redecorating will do for Tyler, or do for the story. So this is it. This is the last song. So I'm just kind of delaying it. So Let's get into it. Oh my god, there's things we have to listen to. Oh no. And it definitely does transition, which is really cool. Oh, dude, what the hell? It's very different to what they usually end with, as well. Oh, it's a... And because they transition, it's like one song. New perspective. Like Sigh. Should I keep it on display or redecorate? Oh god. Scale back. And isolated. This is so different. Dude, this is some like alt R&B shit. This is it. This is the end of this. This is the ending album. They're ending it like this. Straight up. That's it. I don't know if it does it for me as much as Trench does. It's got a different vibe and it's hard to compare it. I love Trench, and Trench is just my favorite 21 Pilots album. There's a lot more sort of going on in Trench, I feel, in terms of the dynamics of the songs and what's going on there. But it's, you know, unfair to sort of compare it straight up. There's a lot of songs that have the sort of same sort of like upbeat sort of sound to them. And I don't know if they get repetitive. They're all good. It's just that, like, I think there's some songs that have that same sort of feel to them. Again, I'm not really like a music guy, so I can't really comment, you know, time signatures and chords and you know what's, you know, common in song structure and that. But definitely the tail end of the album, especially the last two songs, really stood out to me. I think the Outside was really good. I like Good Day quite a lot. Had that sort of like Elton John sort of vibe to it. I do like the singles a lot, but yeah, I do still love Saturday. Saturday's great. It's those two last songs that did it for me. Those were great. Great way to close the album, especially because it transitions between the songs. Like you can listen to, you like sort of are forced to listen to them together, which I love. So it's like a really sort of like long song, which. That's cool. I love that you have like a sort of like a long sort of ending to the album, and it feels like with Bounce Man, sort of having this, them linking to the idea that this is like the one more song sort of thing, and the last two songs sort of play out as one song, but also Bounce Man seems to be the last song on the album that has sort of a positive vibe. The last two were sort of very like dark and gritty sounding, which I like a lot. So anyway. That's it. That's Scaled Nicely. Will we talk about it more? We'll see. But for now, yeah. You can subscribe to me. I'm going to be doing video essays. I do video essays on, obviously, 21 Pilots. I've done them before. There could be another one coming out. Otherwise, if you like films, if you like filmmaking, you like people talking about how films are the coolest thing ever, I do that here as well. I also have a podcast. I'm going to be doing a special 21 Pilots Scaled Nicely episode. We'll be talking about Dima and sort of, you know, sort of concisely try to fit the entire storyline into one podcast where we can kind of discuss it and sort of... Anyway, and it's sort of do a podcast episode where we can sort of talk about everything and sort of come to some sort of conclusion there and ask any questions you may have. So, yeah. If you have any questions regarding the album, any thoughts you have, like, leave them below. And I want to talk about this album. I'm excited that the album's out, so now we can also talk about it. And I'm great. Yeah, it was a great time. It was fun. Anyway, I'm gonna go home. It's getting cold. Goodbye.